broadcast live.
Can I tell you today? You see today's my day. Ngilunga phone, ngilunga tired, ngilunga stressed today. I wake up and smoke a blunt. Ungafuna namhlanje noblunt. Ngilunga phone, ngilunga tired, ngilunga stressed today. Don't FaceTime me, don't send me a text. I'll reply when I can. Ngilunga phone, ngilunga tired, ngilunga stressed today. I know this life can be rough. I think I don't live enough.
Hey, yo, what's up, man?
What up, big bro?
You good?
I'm good. I'm alive.
Yes, sir. What you doing? You look pretty, like, like you're going somewhere.
Well, I'm about to go back to work.
What do you mean? What work?
So I work at Red Bull. My 9 to 5 is I work at Red Bull. So, and then I do music as something that I do as my passion and my dream.
So I'm getting on 12 for Red Bull.
No, that's why I said I'm going back to work. And my Wi-Fi is clean.
Oh, so you don't live far from work?
Yeah. I work in the South and I'm based in the South. So it makes my life very easy.
Is there a Red Bull office in the South?
No. So I work in the streets. So I'm a musketeer. So I deal with the branding and sales part of the brand on premise.
Okay. Manje uzoyishiletha nini Red Bull lana ngoba sephelile?
Send the location so siyaboma 24 nyana.
Yabona awuyenze lapho yenze lethi coconut.
Aish. And put me flavor entsha fanda. This I think next month put me flavor entsha. Watermelon. So melon you plug njengancane.
So kusho ukuthi niya cruiser since bapendi cruising bona ukuthi ngona nje ngeni aka.
Marabazovula no. I believe the alcohol industry is going to open soon. Like not a lockdown nje soon nje izophela.
Tell me quick though about yourself. I mean, just for everyone that literally doesn't know who Kevi Kev is, you know, who are you, and how you started this rap thing.
So I go by the name Kevi Kev, Kevi Koos. That's not a chicken, it's a rooster. More shot on the booster. Man, tell I'm a booster sauce, young boss. Go against me, running at a loss. Can I get a hey, rapper from the South, influencer, money maker, 95 killer. So I'm from the South and I started making music like maybe 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. And I used to make music with a couple of guys in the South, but the problem was the quality. So I play my song and I play like a AKA song or Drake song, and then the quality wouldn't be the same for me, you know. So I stopped. I think 5 years ago. I tried again. I made music with another guy called Fondo. We did a couple of songs, and then he disappeared on me. Then the dream fell again, and then on 2018 December, I went to go see a guy called Zeddy Swag on in Bloom. So we met and he had a studio in his room. I'm like, oh, dog, this is dope. You got a studio? He's like, yeah, come record something. I'm like, record? Is it just like that? We did 2 songs, which Southside is one of them. We just did at the same time. And then the next year, which is 2019, we started dropping music in March. And the rest is history. We've just been killing it since then.
So you must be heavily connected, because where I saw your name come across my space was the Miller event last year.
Yeah. Well, I guess I've done a lot of jobs within the marketing and events space. So I opened a promo company whereby we supply promoters, and I ended up being a supervisor. So while hustling to get like work, before I got employed by Red Bull, I was always in the spaces where I'm meeting events organizers. I was meeting a lot of people in marketing. I was meeting a lot of brand influencers, you know. So as soon as I started making music, I sent everyone I could send music to, and they fucks with the music. And I guess with that, it really helped me get to where I am now.
So basically, I mean, like, because you obviously do this as a part-time hustle. Do you want to get to a point where you can kind of just do this on a full-time basis?
Yeah.
Or do you like, or is there have you studied something? Is there a rule at home where you gotta get the 9 to 5 and growing within the corporate ladder?
So with the 9 to 5 thing, I only started doing 9 to 5 like I think 2 years ago. And then most of my life I was just hustling. So I was in school, I was studying at GJ, BCom General, and because of finances at home, I had to do an opportunity cost where do I stay at school or do I hustle? And then when I tried juggling both, one of them failed. So when I focused at school, I couldn't meet my business commitments. And when I pushed at school, when I pushed work, I couldn't make my school commitments. And then the next year, the year ended, and then it got to a point where I couldn't afford the fees to go back to school, you know? So I started pushing my promo company. We started doing it for like 3-4 years. And then that's when I also applied at Red Bull, because, you know, when you're running a business, it has its ups and downs. And same thing with the music. What I've noticed is you kind of need money to make certain things happen, you know, like even if it's small things like getting to gigs, because when you're an upcoming rapper, nobody's willing to just pay you off the bat because there's no return on investment with you, you know? So I also saw that my 9 to 5 right now is very important to keep me stable. So you can imagine all the other guys that can afford, that are not gigging anywhere else, you know? So I won't lie, I'm grateful for it, but to be honest, I really would like to get to a point where I have enough time to push my music the whole day, because it does have a strain when it comes to certain things you can't do on certain times because you're busy with work.
Yeah, I mean, what else would you say? Obviously, as a person, I mean, not a lot of people can say that. Listen, now I've got a 9 to 5, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You know, the other is in the rap shit. I mean, what truths would you advise a lot of guys who are actually just trying to go in there raw turkey without even trying to like look at anything else? What advice would you give them? You know?
To be honest, it's like have your ducks in a row, you know, because I think a lot of rappers just come and think you're just gonna make music and you're gonna blow up, and it's not really like that, you know. And I won't lie, the principles that I learned from 9 to 5 really helped me with the music, because in terms of following order, like emailing procedures, the way I email you, the way we email you, you can see it's professional compared to someone say, yo, Slicker, just play my music and stuff like that. So I'd say, like, if you're gonna go in raw, hey, have your ducks in a row. No, have a proper plan and a proper strategy. Some people are lucky enough to have that first single and then they blow up, you know, but in the future, certain things that you don't understand, it comes back to bite you. You know, I understand reading contracts because that's what we do at work. You know, I understand marketing because that's what we do at work. So certain principles, if you look at music as a business, they kind of apply to it.
So so basically what you're saying is that like there's almost like it's almost worth your while to get into a corporate space to kind of learn what's happening inside there
Yeah,
and put that inside your music career, because in the end that defines who you are. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I mean, it's not like you like Kevi Kev is like blown, you know, but I saw you at the Miller lineup, you know what I mean?
yeah.
And I asked myself, I said, who is Kevi
Who's
Kev?
this
I
guy?
won't lie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? You've been consistent with like obviously with content and hitting us. You've literally like once you kind of like we did that interview with you for Miller, you literally never stopped contacting us. And this was
Yeah,
last year.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know what
Shout
I
out to
mean?
my manager for
And
that.
and and I want to be clear that like it's just been, where are we now? This was last year around September. Was it
Yeah, yeah.
September?
November. It was actually in November, but we shot October.
So you can
Yeah,
imagine. Yeah, so you can imagine you and I are only interacting almost like 8 to 9 months later,
yeah,
because you guys never stopped.
yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, and that's dope. You know, I mean, I think that it's a big lesson that literally needs to be taught by art. Like that artists need to go sometimes humble. You don't need to be a rap in the corporate office. Like go in the corporate office to learn how to bolster your rap when you get into that space. You know what I
Fully,
mean?
fully. And it comes to a point where, like I said, back to 9 to 5, we are taught follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up. When I meet a lot of guys, when they ask me, how do I get on all these platforms? I'm like, following procedure, you know, and following up. I know a lot of rappers, they be like, we send Mang Mang an email, like a Buyangimi, we send Mang Mang. And it's just also a matter of patience and persistence, you know, because like I said, I've been doing music for a while, and it's only happened. A lot of things are only coming together now. And if we didn't follow up with you so many times till this day, we probably wouldn't be talking now, you know. So I tell a lot of rappers that consistency is very important, and following up on the people you're hollering at is very important.
So when musically, let's get back into the music. When
Yeah,
you
that's
look
right.
at your music, and when you look into your music, what does Kevi Kev rap in his lyrics, in his content? What do you rap? What do you rap?
The south of Joburg. That's what I rap. And even now, I'm at a point where I feel like I'm more of a quieter rapper, or quieter artist, more than anything, because I tell a township story. And me coming from the township and slightly moving out of the township and still relating to the people in the township means a lot to me, because that's where I'm from. And those are the people I'm trying to inspire to come out of that place. But not only if you leave that place, you need to, I believe in going back and giving back. You know, like if you look at what my Mr. Maponya did for Soweto, not a lot of people did. I know a lot of people with money that left the hood and never came back. You know, the only time they come back is to show off, which is dope. You know, but for me, I'm trying to rap the South and tell a South African story.
Yeah. So particularly in this world now, that I feel that like there's not enough Southern rappers, and if they are, a lot of them are still kind of
Bubbling
are
under.
still kind of they still pro kiddish, you know what I mean? They
Yeah.
still want to be like still like slash type
Aish.
situation, you know.
Yeah.
You kind of took another lane where you kind of like more kind of easier mainstream commercial. Is that deliberate?
Yeah, because for me, being within the event space, I kind of sort of understand what makes the crowd move, what people like, because I'm always out, you know. So, and also, I'd love my music to not only cater for a niche, as much as I might have only a niche market now. I'd also like it to cater for the masses, you know. There's a lot of people who still can't understand vernac, and there's some people that only like vernac music. So it's just finding that balance for me, to be honest, where I'm able to cater for both parties. But that slaggies, rapidly rap, it's not really my thing. But on joint, I do it so that people mustn't take me like as a rapper, because I am a rapper at the end of the day, you know. So, but at the end of the day, it's making music that everyone else can enjoy. I want to have music that my dad can enjoy, my grandma can enjoy, more than anything. Because then why am I making the music if my people can't enjoy it?
When you guys are sitting there, and I mean, I'm gonna bring in Red Bull because they do a lot of music projects. You know, when you're sitting and you're curating the type of music that you wanna kind of create, that actually a brand can work with, or music that like actually can be played at an event. You know, do you channel that? Do you think of that kind of energy when you're creating? Or is it like a lot of introspective kind of approaches to how your music sounds?
Well, with Red Bull, I'm not part of the culture side whereby they deal with that side of making the music and stuff. I'm more in the sales part of trying to move the can, you know. But for me, I make I just make what sounds good. I don't really think of, I don't think too much when I make the music, because most of the time I always just freestyle the songs also, you know. So I say what comes out of my mouth. Most of the time, the first thing that comes out of my mouth is what's on the song, because I believe that this is a talent that I'm given, and I'm telling a story. So there's no way I can manipulate it, trying to make it rhyme or think too much, because I've seen a lot of people, they think too much of stuff for songs, you know. And sometimes when you're just being organic, your music can just reach the masses. So to be honest, I don't overthink the music. I just make what comes to me, and if I like the beat, I just jump on.
That's crazy. I see you got a studio set up at your crib.
Yeah. That's the first thing I see. As soon as I started making music, and I told myself that I'm actually gonna do this music thing proper. I invested in the studio, because even now I see there's a lot of guys that are suffering now because they didn't invest in studios when they had the money. So even now I'm waiting for features, but you see someone is still waiting for certain studios to open. So I saw that when I started making the music, the problem was getting studio time. So the nice thing about having a job is you can afford certain things. And like I said, the first thing that I bought was a studio. And to be honest, it's the best investment I've ever done in my life. Because right now, from
So is
last
that,
year, August, pardon?
carry on, carry on. You're saying from
No,
last
what
year,
I'm saying
August?
is, yeah, from last year, August to now, I think I've recorded more than 100 songs. And I always say that repetition is the best teacher. So the more I invest, the more I gave myself time to make music and learn how to make music, I started becoming better at it.
Mm-hmm. So basically, with your first check, azange yisekhaya uyifake studio.
Well, to be honest, I haven't gotten like a big bag for music. So it's just money I've been saving from all my side hustles and all these other things that I do.
Yeah. And you say you're also an influencer.
Yeah. We started calling myself, I started calling myself, my manager started calling me a rap influencer.
That's something. That's something. So
Yeah.
and I see that you also like a multitasker of note. Then you got a lot of things happening around you.
Yeah. So, but growing up, doing a lot of things, you see that it's actually possible to get your hands in a couple of pies, because you're not guaranteed when this one is going to bake or when that one is going to be fully cooked. So I've learned that diversifying is very important, especially when you're starting, so that you don't have to depend on one thing. So even when the music blows up, I don't think I'd stop channeling myself into getting other streams of income, because I understand that life is really hard. And the way I'm trying to be in life, it requires me to work 10 times more than anyone else because I know what I want and I'm trying to do better than my dad and his dad before that, because I understand the struggle.
Mm. That's dope. That's dope. And where's your family from?
Soweto. And my mom's
Oh, okay.
family was from Bloom.
Okay. So that's basically where everything. That's where the South kind of comes from,
Yeah,
straight.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Been South all my life. Born in Para, born
That's
at Para. So yeah, hence the influence of the Kwaito because growing up, Kwaito was there. You guys were there, so we had enough hip hop influence from South Africa growing up.
yeah.
Compared to a lot of guys where most of their hip hop influences overseas.
In the end, in the journey of being a musician, what do you want people to take from Kev? What do you want to leave, with regards? I mean, I know you're in the beginning of your journey,
Yeah,
but like if you've done 100 songs, you must be feeling that there's something that you want to get off your chest. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But you're just curating to perfection. What is the biggest thing you want to get out your chest that you want people to receive?
That that's actually a tough question. If it's something because like I said, I tell a lot of different stories to be honest. And if it's one thing I want to leave is I want to leave. If anything I could leave is making sure that I helped a lot of people get to certain places. I'll go back to a point where me being as much as I didn't graduate, I found a lot of people putting me on their CVs as references because of what I did for them. Even with the music, if it's like features now, I think in the past 2 months I've done like 20, 30 features on other people's songs. So what in terms of quality, I'm trying to leave number one quality. I'm trying to leave a Sowetan South African story, and try to tell you my story as I grow also because I believe my life has been changing almost every month.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Well, look, man, we're gonna be following. Um, we're gonna be following the journey as you go.
Yeah,
Um, we're gonna be following the journey as you go, and obviously, it's just the beginning. We're also just touching base.
yeah.
Just showing. But as you go, and as you drop these 100 songs that you're gonna drop
Hey,
for us,
I
you know,
might just drop October again, man. I'm thinking of dropping. Well, I'm dropping October, 12th of October. I'm dropping.
you're gonna be dropping top of October.
Yeah, I thought
What are
about
you
it today.
dropping? An EP, an album? What are you dropping?
Well, for me, I treat them the same. EP and albums, I guess. The only difference is the EP, the quantity of numbers. But for me, I feel like everything I take out is album worthy. So we can call it an EP because it's going to be 10 songs.
It's gonna be 10 songs.
Yeah.
All right. Oh man, we are waiting. We're gonna be here. You know, you've obviously like shown us that you ain't going nowhere. Y'all been
Nah.
consistent.
I
You
mean,
know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
I mean, we got a video that we shot with the same phone on live to play on TV. So I think we are changing the game a bit also, because I saw someone ask me, "What are you killing? We don't even know you." But I think I'm the first rapper in South Africa to shoot a music video with the phone and get it played within 14 days on national TV.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So y'all shot it with what phone?
My iPhone X.
Sure. What joint was that?
Today, Kevi Kev today. It's on Channel O, Trace African MTV base right now.
Let's see.
And we don't pay anybody. So if anyone is out here trying to make it into the rap thing, just consistency and following procedure. We haven't paid anybody, but we've got videos playing on TV.
That's dope. That's dope. Yo, man, I just want to shout you out and actually just really sum up what you're saying. You know, particularly for artists, not only just rappers, artists, go out there, learn, get a job, you know, so you can learn
Yeah.
because those jobs are sometimes a business. And if you want to learn from those jobs, take the lessons from those jobs and put them into your music, because how you're going to engage with opportunity and persistence and even selling yourself, all that stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's going to be out there, you know?
It's very shout out, because even the people in my team, Floss and West, they also 9 to 5 guys, and we use that principle so much that it's crazy, because like you said, you don't have to take a job, but anything you do whereby it's a job where you don't have experience in, you take it as knowledge, because knowledge is power. If I didn't have knowledge of emailing you or being articulate enough in terms of, oh, I see someone just reminded me, we got GQ twice in May also. So if we didn't know how to send these people an email, how to sell ourselves the way we sell our brands at work, we wouldn't have made it this far. So knowledge is power. I tell everybody go to school, because as much as I dropped out, it wasn't something that I wanted to do. But school is very important, because you won't find yourself signing contracts that you don't really understand and find yourself bitten in the ass a couple of months or years later.
But besides that, all the stuff that you just said right now about just you ain't gonna get the GQ if you can't write an email, my G.
You know what I mean?
You can at least DM me and GQ. You better know how to write that email and know how to talk that English. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
very true. Because I don't even dress that nice, but I made it on GQ. You know.
That's dope. That's dope. Maji, let's stay in touch and keep going. You know, good luck for everything else. Tamasha, I see you on the comments saying speak to the women. Tonight we got a show for women, Tamasha. We've been playing your song every other Wednesday now, Tamasha. Come on now. We've been playing your song Sunday. Come on, Tamasha. Where you at? Where you at? Join us on live radio. We got you, Tamasha. We gotta be this whole month is dedicated to the ladies.
Yeah, shout out to everybody.
Okay, we'll probably play a song for you. We'll probably play one of your songs, man, tonight. You know, just so
play LSG. Spike Lee.
LSG is our in-house hater, so we always keep him. He means no harm. So
I saw him.
He's our in-house.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we all need one. So LSG is our in-house hater. So, you know, and he's always trying to hit on the girls for every live, you know.
He was hitting up on my sister right here. I saw him. Yeah, he was hitting up on my sister. Shout out my sister Latoya. I see you out here.
Yeah, let's just tell Latoya LSG is not the guy. Let's just cock block ASAP. You know, he's hitting up every girl on every live. So let's just cock block him real fast. You know.
Yeah. Shout out to you, and more than anything, shout out to you. Growing up to listening to your music and now being here, it's also a platform that is so dope, you know. So shout out to you and shout out to everybody that pulled up also.
Shout out, B. Just send me something that we can play tonight, you know.
You're on it.
and let's take it there. We will definitely get you on, and we'll literally be playing a whole lot of. We got some dope joints tonight, so yeah, you know.
And I trust. I'm gonna be out here. And shout out to everybody. Don't forget to follow me on YouTube, on my YouTube page, Kevi Kev. I got a show coming out soon. Totally different from the music, but you guys check it out soon.
Oh, you got a show too coming out?
Yeah, we're shooting at high end drones and stuff, 4K. Oh, I forgot to tell you, my music video is 4K. Also, the one I shot on my phone is a 4K music video.
Are you saying you're using is the name of the song 4K, or is it 4K what you use to shoot?
The video that I shot is 4K.
I got you.
With the 4K. So check. I don't know a lot of rappers with 4K music videos. So, hey.
Yeah, out here, you're always on the low stunting. And by the way, I don't know anyone else who be like this. By the way, I see you.
Yeah.
I see you.
Well, it's just trying to be different more than anything, because at the end of the day, there's a lot of us making music. There's a lot of us just trying to make it, you know? So if I'm not going to come different, if I'm not going to come in hard, and then I'm just going to fall in with everyone that's trying to make it with the music industry.
Yeah. All right, cool, y'all. Make sure you get that 4K video.
Yeah.
And you follow the homeboy Kevi Kev, you know.
Shout
out.
out
Here, you know, flossing on the low. Don't sleep on him.
Shout out, because my producer's name is actually Floss. So shout out to you for that. And he's out there in the comments.
Shout out, Floss. We see you. Peace, man. Thanks, man. Thank you, man. Nice one.
Take care. And then we'll send you those songs soon. Now, I think I'll speak to my manager to make sure he sends you a couple of.
He's already sent them.
Yeah,
He's already sent.
I think.
See, that's why I'm like this. I'm on my other phone. He's already sent them.
I know he's a real one. I trust him.
All right. Yo, we're going to see everyone else later tonight on OnLive Radio. We got one hell of a show. Oh, plus also, since we on, I'll also promote. We got the new episode of Spaces with Nadia Nakai coming out tonight. So peace.
Check it out. She be talking about some D there, so you better make sure that the D is on point.
Yeah, she be talking about, she needs a phone call real quick. Someone needs to call it real quick, yeah. So
no, don't call it, guys. I am out there. I'm out here going to shoot my shot.
It's niggas' opportunities, you know what I mean? Yo, she's talking some strong shit on the show. She's just talking about that. She's saying that it's time for the women to start shooting their shots. So and maybe she might shoot her shot first, you know? To
be honest, I won't lie, I'm a pretty nigga, so I see a lot of ladies shooting their shots. Like, women don't wait for us anymore, man. Like, women are just shooting in the DMs right now. And holla to women for taking power. Yo, man. Cool, man. You just confused me. You're just like, you know, you're a pretty nigga. But cool, bro. It's cool. Yeah, it's okay. Peace, man. Take care. Peace, man. Nice one. Signing out.
Broadcast live